Hi everyone, MJ and Izzy here. It's time for another PSA. We are doing a news story that is absolutely mind-blowing.
This was like almost like one of those freaky things that happened, but it did happen. We're not making this up. This is on the news.
Pretty crazy. So this comes from RVtravel.com, and the article is dated July 24th, 2024. RVer's blown tire sparks multiple wildfires. Now this happened on July 22nd. And this was happening in Colorado. So in a nutshell, an RVer, we don't know if it was a motorhome or a towable, had a tire blowout. In turn, the driver continued because he didn't know that there was a tire blowout. Tons of sparks.
Rim to pavement causes sparking. You ever see like those wild chases, those police chases? They blow the tire and the sparks everywhere. Well, that's what happened.
That wasn't the problem. Thank God I don't think the man was injured at all. I don't think anybody was injured with that. But what ensued after that is pretty crazy.
So what ensued after this, because this was in Colorado, an area that was dry, is that 7 brush fires were a result of the sparks setting off debris on the roadway, and it closed I-70 for over 3 hours. Thankfully, nobody was injured, according to this. No structural damage happened, but this was easily avoidable.
Yes, but what upsets me is that I immediately go to whether we're wildfires, there was probably animal life that was lost, and that is unfortunate.
Right, and not only that, the cost of having these wildfires put out. So you have emergency services coming out, there's a cost to that. You're pulling emergency services for this, and now they're not available for somewhere else. So who's responsible for this cost? Is this driver responsible for this cost? Especially something that is very easily avoidable. And that's why we did this video. We want to talk about how can you avoid something like this. Before we get into these easy solutions to resolve something like this, guys, we do want to remind you, please take a second, go back and check that you're subscribed. Many of our subscribers have been unknowingly unsubscribed. Hit the notification bell because we put out a lot of videos.
So, tips. Again, every one of these videos that we do, guys, has a purpose, and many of you thank us if you're either new or you're sharing it with friends, or you're a veteran RVer and it's just a reminder for you. So the first thing, and we don't know if this driver had one, but a TPMS, we've said this
it wasn't working if he had one.
Yeah, I mean, he would have known there was a blowout. A TPMS, if you don't know, tire pressure monitoring system, lets you know the pressure and temperature of your tires so you know if something like this happens.
And if you have a blowout, you're gonna get a big flashing alert and a loud annoying beep that's gonna say there's something wrong.
Yeah.
Some of these guys are a little more expensive than others. You have 2 big ones out there, TST and Tire Minder. We have Tire Minder. We've had it for like 4 years now.
Time, yeah.
Basically the same one. We went from the I-10 to the A1AS, but it's the same unit. One's just bigger. It's been great. We always have it all the time. If one of the sensors is not getting a signal because the battery's low, I pull over, I change the battery. People say that some are expensive. You can get knockoffs. There's other ones on Amazon. Just get one with good reviews, guys. If you have an RV, a motorhome, it doesn't matter. You got to have one. If it's not built, you have to have one for your own safety and for something like this.
Right. If you're watching this video right now and you go, well, yeah, I've been thinking about getting... Go to Amazon.com right now and order yourself one, please.
Or somebody will leave a comment, well, I've been RVing for 50 years and I never had a TPMS, and it's stupid, I never need... Get one, please, just get one.
Not just for you, but for everyone around you.
Exactly. Now again, we don't know if it was a trailer or a motorhome because it wasn't specific in this article. I'm gonna go on the assumption that at minimum, it wasn't a steer tire blowout on a motorhome because it probably wouldn't have ended this way.
Right.
They definitely would have kept driving.
Right.
So that's another common blowout that happens on motorhomes, and oftentimes it ends up in a bad result with a crash or just a lot of damage to the motorhome.
So there are other methods to making sure that you're safe if something like this happens. So about a little over a year ago, we had Retroband put on our tires from NIRVC. Now, you may ask, what is Retroband? It is a run flat system, but it's even more than that.
Right, there's many run flat systems out there. The biggest competitor would be Tyron. But why we feel Retroband's better is that it is a run flat system, so it keeps your tire on your wheel, which is really important. But the Retroband actually goes about 4 inches above your rim. So if you do have a blowout, not only does it keep the tire on the rim, you actually ride on the Retroband, which is rated for 30,000 pounds.
And it's not going to destroy the frame of your motorhome.
The most important thing is you're not going to get damaged, but you're going to keep control, because now you're riding on that Retroband until you pull over, and then you can have a tire. That is the peace of mind we have with that. Is you cannot put a price on it.
We have quite a few subscribers that have done that, and they said the peace of mind. I remember when we had it done, I felt so much better.
Right.
Traveling down, God forbid something happens, you are safe.
And again, people with motorhomes, motorhomes are more expensive. Retroband it's not cheap. I think ours was about $4,000. Not cheap, but if you're driving a $200,000, a $500,000, $1 million motorhome, which people do,
it's a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer. And the great thing about Retroband is that you can put it on multiple different units, and it's a lifetime warranty. So if you ever have a blowout, they'll just replace your Retroband.
Yeah. Another important reminder, as always, is to keep track of your tires. Many people, we've heard, they'll take a look at a used RV and the tires will be 10 years old. That is extremely dangerous. We say on our channel 5 to 7 years. That's really the most accepted time frame where you should be replacing your tires. We do it even, we're even more conservative. Yeah, like right on the cusp there.
And that's not something we're making up. That's coming from people that are experts in this field. Now we'll have truckers that say, well, no, we run our tires for 10 years and fine. That's not what the experts in the RV industry recommend, and maybe they're trying to sell you more. But we have a lot of videos, and we actually have friends that know people that get knows a family in particular that get seriously injured. They bought a used motorhome, old tires. The owner told them, you got to change the tires. They didn't. They went out, they had a blowout, they had a severe crash and got really hurt in it.
They were in the hospital for a couple months, actually.
So what's the cost? What costs more? The hospital visit, the amount of time lost of work, potentially losing a family member. That's really a decision for you to make. But the tire condition, age of the tire, very, very important. In the comments below, guys, let us know, have you heard of this story? Also, what do you do? What kind of precautions, safety measures do you take with your tires? Are you changing your tires? Do you take a look at them before you leave? Tire pressure. Do you have a tire pressure monitoring system? Do you have a run flat system like Retroband or Tyron? We want to know all that. More importantly, our subscribers want to know it. If you like videos like this, guys, to the left of us, we'll put our RV Newbies playlist, we'll put our RV News playlist, and for myself and MJ, it's a journey of a lifetime, and we'll see you on the road.